Let's be honest, nothing kills a camping trip faster than a dead power station and no way to charge it. I've spent the last few months dragging different panels out into the woods to see which ones actually deliver. I bought the top 5 models on the market right now, so you don't have to waste your money on a dud that only works in perfect high noon sun.
Product number 1. ZOUPW100W Portable Solar Panel. When I first pulled this ZOUPW panel out of the box, the first thing I noticed was the magnetic handle. It's a small detail, but it makes grabbing it from the back of the truck so much easier than fiddling with plastic clips. It feels rugged thanks to that ETFE coating, which I found doesn't scratch nearly as easily as the cheaper PET stuff. During my testing, the big win was the 5-in-1 cable. Usually you're hunting for adapters, but this had the specific DC 8020 plug for my newer Jackery. I set it up on a slightly hazy morning, and even then I was pulling solid numbers. The kickstands actually stay put at a 45-degree angle, which helped me squeeze out more power as the sun started to dip. I also loved that I could plug my phone directly into the back of the panel via USB-C when I didn't want to lug the whole battery bank over. If you have a Jackery or a smaller power station and want zero setup hassle, this is your best bet.
Product number 2. 12C Van 200W Portable Solar Panel. Stepping up to the 12C Van 200W, the build feels noticeably beefier. It's got a bit more weight to it, around 15 pounds, but it feels like it could survive a tumble down a hill. The back is covered in a high-density polyester canvas that feels thick and durable. I tested this one on a day where the clouds were moving in and out, and the 24% efficiency rating held its ground. What really stood out to me was the flexibility of the MC4 connector. It's almost 10 feet long, which meant I could keep my power station in the shade of my van while the panel sat out in the scorching heat. The built-in IC chip is a nice touch too. I plugged my iPad directly into the QC 3.0 port and it charged just as fast as my wall outlet at home. It's got 4 kickstands instead of 2, so it doesn't sag in the middle like some larger panels do. If you're running a larger setup and need serious speed without a massive price tag, this is a solid choice.
Product number 3. Renogy 200-watt Portable Solar Panel. Renogy is a name I trust for my home setup, so I had high expectations for this 200-watt portable version. When I held it, I couldn't believe it was lighter than the 12C Van, despite having the same power rating. It's super thin, about the size of a large laptop bag when folded. The small ear design on the kickstands is actually pretty clever. I used the ground studs during a windy afternoon at the beach, and it didn't budge once. Performance-wise, the N-type cell technology is the real deal. I noticed it started generating power earlier in the morning than the others. I also appreciate that it's UL certified, which gives me peace of mind when I'm leaving it out in the sun all day near my expensive gear. The magnetic closure is way better than Velcro, which usually just gets full of dog hair and dirt after one trip. If you're a serious overlander or someone with a van where every ounce of weight and inch of space matters, this is the premium pick. Product number 4. MHPOWOS 220-watt Portable Solar Panel. This MHPOWOS panel is a bit of a beast. Carrying it felt like carrying a sturdy briefcase, and you can tell they didn't skimp on the materials. It uses 40 volts, which is a lot higher than your standard 20-volt panels. I noticed a massive jump in charging speed when I hooked this up to my larger solar generator. It really pushes the energy through. However, you've got to be careful with this one. Because of that 40-volt output, I had to double-check my power station's limits. When it's paired with the right gear, though, it's a powerhouse. I took it out fishing and it handled the damp, misty morning perfectly thanks to the IP67 rating. The handles are thickened, so even though it's one of the heavier ones, at about 18 pounds, it doesn't dig into your hand while you're walking to your campsite. If you have a high-capacity power station that can handle the voltage, this is the one that'll get you back to 100% the fastest.
Product number 5, Jackery 100W Portable Solar Panel. Lastly, I spent some time with the Jackery 100W. This one feels like the perfect middle ground for a weekend warrior. It's a simple bifold design, meaning it only has one fold, so it's incredibly quick to set up. I just unzipped the accessory pouch, popped the 2 kickstands, and I was in business. The Oxford cloth backing feels very high quality and didn't seem to soak up moisture when I set it on some damp grass. My favorite feature here is that it's designed to be daisy-chained. I tried connecting 2 of these together in parallel, and it worked flawlessly to double my input. The smart chip inside did a great job of protecting my gear. I never saw any weird fluctuations in power while charging my phone directly. It's compact, it's reliable, and it's very easy to store. If you're just getting into camping and want something that isn't intimidating or overly bulky, I definitely point you toward this Jackery CEL. That's the breakdown of the best panels I've put to the test this year. Whether you need a lightweight hiker's setup or a high-voltage powerhouse, one of these will definitely do the trick. Make sure to check the links in the description for the latest prices and deals.